that's gonna lose, and then he's gonna get buffed later.
Which hero will that be? Please
That's
explain.
Darkseer.
Like he's gonna lose, huh? Alright, alright.
Yeah.
We'll have to see about that. The one thing that I am... Oh, look at that, they're doing the boots thing. Run out a little bit faster, smoke, bring the boots back, sell the boots.
Nice.
Ever since they introduced the 30-second buffer, people have been able to abuse that one. It's the
Love
small
to see
things.
it. I think, you know what's funny is it was 33 that was the first person to do that. I remember the game it happened.
Yeah, I mean, that definitely seems like a Tundra thing to do. It does not surprise me at all that they were the ones to integrate that. And it's a Beastmaster mid.
I was
DK
trying to
carry.
figure out, I was like, something's weird about this. What was it that was going on with the draft? And then it was, DK carry, but 33 playing the Tide, and then Beast mid. Against Laurel on the Snapfire. Interesting.
I actually played this one recently. So basically,
Really?
Yeah. I don't play mid much, and we didn't have a mid player, so I played Beast mid. But I played exactly the same as you would play any other hero. You get the bottle, you get the arcane boots, you stack ancients. You might lose your lane a little bit, but you get really farmed by farming the ancients, and you have a lot more mana because you have the bottle build. I don't know what he's gonna, if he's gonna build the Helm Dominator or if he's gonna go for a drums type of build. Like not drums of endurance, but drums of Slom build.
The Slom.
Yeah. As he
Always
isn't
comes back to
indicating
that.
what he's going to, but he's for sure gonna spam axes in the laning stage. That's all we know for sure. He's gonna try and stack ancients, but not gonna be very successful because it is blocked. Never mind, Snaking got the D ward already.
Yeah, he knew it was coming. Although,
didn't get the
is it double
ancients.
blocked?
Yeah.
Yeah, the ancients are blocked still.
Technically,
Interesting.
he didn't D-ward anything but the vision of them seeing, but they'll get it later. He'll realize when
Yeah.
he stacks it once that it's not working, and they'll try and fix it.
And Laurel, in the meantime, is probably going to be taking a lot of damage from those axes. In the meantime, though, you can see the early pressure that you can put on with, I mean, just clockwork onto Soxa, keeping that damage on. Does look like they're going to let this one push into the tower there. Not go for any pull shenanigans yet on Team Spirit up top.
Yeah, I mean,
in the
Darkseer,
mid,
generally a
Yeah.
weak laner at the early stages, right? Clock
Oh,
is
yeah.
kind of sacrificing his HP pool just so they can contest the first couple of waves here. But if they do manage to get level 3, this lane will be very scary for Skeeter. He could die super easy.
right. And down bottom, you can see Maposhka going toe-to-toe over here against 33 and Snaking, stealing a lot of that strength. The Decay just going to town. And should be able to have himself a pretty good time, but up top it is going to be one dead and able to get away from both of them. Collapse with the double Ion Shell vacuum. It wasn't enough to bring down the others. And the investment, that's a lot of mana to use too. He's going to be stuck here for a while.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be up Clockwork, as bad as it is, to kind of give mana to collapse.
Yeah.
And he does. He clarities him. He has a mango ready. He really needs that ring of health to be able to sustain this.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It will be good for him eventually, but that one could be tough. As again, down bottom, 33. I mean, he's going to feel so much more comfortable in this lane for a very long time. I feel like this Tidehunter should be getting off to a great start here against Yadro, and if he can get into that ring of health, I mean, he's not going to be pushed out.
Yeah, this is one of the benefits you have of playing Tide versus PA. It's the laning stage. This matchup gets a lot worse the later it goes. As we mentioned, the Shard does have a break mechanic, which Tide will struggle with. You do buy BKB as well on the PA, and you have heavy burst damage. All things Tide doesn't particularly like playing against. But boy, oh boy, do you like the laning stage. Hitting anchor smashes on the PA makes it very difficult for her to CS.
And you just buy this stick, you're good and comfy, everything feeling great for him. Again, towards mid, the matchup that we don't see that often at all, except for you apparently in your pubs as well. Down bottom, never mind. They're still fighting. Snaking getting brought lower and lower. Tries to kill off that tombstone. Is eventually going to get it, I think, here on 33, although wants to get it in the deny. Will not be able to bring that one down. So Maposhka still fighting, heads up against 33, and will finally be bullied back a bit.
And this man has 2 points in Kraken. 1 in anchor, and 20 stick charges.
Yeah.
And then Poshka just wants to die here and reset.
Oh, speaking of dying, collapse up top. He gets brought down, expended his whole mana pool trying to bring him down, and it wasn't enough. Poshka being brought lower and lower, more battles all over the place. It's actually going to end up being Mira that find the kill on to Saksa, and Maposhka, as you said, gives up his life, and Yadaro going to be forced back.
Yeah, definitely an intentional death there. He has no resources. Wants to bring down some of the resources of 33 before he goes out there knowing he's just going to hand over a bit of gold and EXP. But he has -8 right now. With 2 points in decay, they can come back and maybe threaten 33 with a couple more decays onto him.
God,
So with
Saksa's
this
doing
ring in
such
health,
a good job.
he probably doesn't mind too much getting decay spammed.
Yeah. And he's actually going right into the Meteor Hammer afterwards, too. So
I agree. I think this is the correct build. He'll pressure the tower, kick out the PA. PA is a hero that needs a lot of items. Oh, we're dropping the tombstone bottom here. We're just going to TP out of this or just walk it off? Or just kill the tombstone in front of him.
Dude, he literally does not care. 33 is chilling. They go in and, well, he's down to low HP, still has sticks ready to go, pops it now, turns to fight. Maposhka brought down low with the Hellbear right on top of him. They're able to keep himself alive, and fine and dandy.
It's going to expire before he kills it, huh? Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, gave him the buff, too. The Tomato Revenge. Why is it called Tomato Revenge?
Is that what it's called?
Literally called Tomato Revenge.
That's awesome. I mean, I knew that's what it was. I didn't know that's what it was called, though.
I know. I didn't know it would be called Tomato Revenge. I think Valve are a bunch of memers.
True. Oh, that is a early good start for Tundra across the 3 lanes. You can see that PA definitely punish both of these side lanes going into the favor right now of Tundra. And in mid, it's pretty even, it's looking like, as Maposhka going to give up his life again to Snake King, who is going to slowly whittle him down on this Enchantress. Eventually, no. Okay, turn, decay, still battling. Has another impetus shot. 2 points in it for Snake King.
All right.
Dude, what's
really
happening?
Wants to die. He just. Oh, he'll get the courier. It's a win. Go suicide to neutrals.
Dude, that gave him the gold to buy boots before he dies.
Yeah.
Yo,
No.
that was sick, Maposhka.
That was calculated, right? He knew he was gonna get the courier
Exactly.
before the suicide there. I was gonna say, like, how much of your masculinity do you lose as an Undying if you just drop a tombstone on a tide, start decay spamming, he just stands there 2v1
Well,
and kills your tombstone. Oh,
Skitter.
yeah, you're right.
goes down. A good rotation from Laurel. It was good from Saksa to break the ulti, but it wasn't quite enough to keep him alive. So a solid rotation, and this is why this combination is so strong. You just surge in the clock, easy setup for Mortimer's Kisses.
Right. And we're going to see, we haven't touched up on 9 for a while, but this is what he's going to do. He's going to stack the camps,
Yep.
spam axes, and whatever net worth he did lose just by being in the lane against Laurel here, he's going to make them up really fast. Unfortunately, they weren't able to stack the Ancients. They took too long.
Down
But
bottom.
PAs.
Big Ravage into Meteor Hammer combo. Liking what he's seen from Snake. And Snake King able to bait that one out pretty perfectly. I mean, yeah, so you got your Beastmaster AFK farming 33, just killed the PA. They are going to find one finish also onto Mira up top. So everywhere you look, things are going great for Tundra.
How does 33 do this every game? Oh,
I
Laurel
don't know, man.
dies to 9 here. I feel like every single time I see 33 play almost, he's just top net worth.
Yeah.
Just chilling there. Just free farming.
Just
And
moves on
sometimes,
in.
sure, it was last pick this game, but sometimes it's just like the first phase beast and it works.
I mean, it's also awesome that he just like walks up in front of Maposhka, is going to Meteor Hammer right in front of him, and then just say, yeah, come deal with me. He's already He's opting to move in and pressure that mid tower instead of going for bottom.
I think it was a good rotation, right? Because he ended up killing Laurel, and then now he's pressuring. He might as well pressure while he's there, and I think he's going to sit there because if you look what Nine's doing, mid Beastmaster, you don't want to lane. You just want to go hit neutrals. You want to throw your axes at the neutral. So he's defending his tower at the same time, and he's giving Snaking the lane. They're going to try and kill 33 now.
This would be big if they could get him, and they will. So Laurel paired together with Mira. It is a nice combination like we've talked about. Clockwork is so much of what makes this combination work. And I think this is what they wanted to look for last game too, you know? They were trying to play together the Snapfire with the clock, but everything just fell apart in that top lane so quickly.
I think it was pretty funny as well. Like, he just got the kills mid, bought his arcane boot, had nothing as quick buy. He dies just now to that combination. I see him instantly queue up a cloak.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's the problem.
Just needs to get a little magic resist.
Dead again. Nice little arrow combination with the dragon
Yadaro?
stun.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What?
He just got soloed by Snaking. Yo.
The rally too strong or what?
That is not supposed to happen.
Oh, he has 0 points in Blur right now.
Yeah.
That is so greedy.
Yeah, look at
Blur
PA's
gives
skill
you
build.
20% at level 1. 20% at level 1.
Yeah.
It's one of the most values. This is like full farming build.
Collapse. Double Iron Shell. Not going to be able to work here that well. And we'll kill off Saksa. Still have the DK Illusion chasing around. Is going to get roared. Still good damage out. Collapse living through this. And needs to go for the jump forward. Finding the Beastmaster. Nine in trouble. Still Surge. Going to die. So the Vanguard on Darkseer. Keeping him alive through all of that.
Yeah, that's kind of one of the downsides is the mid beast, I suppose, as well. You don't have that pet, that creep, that can come do damage with you. And people are just dying like flies all across the map at this point.
A little bit of revenge for Yadaro after dying solo to the Snake King. And he's trying to catch back up. Does get that point in Blur now. As you see, another one.
Blinked, you missed. Oh.
Homie goes down, Maposhka dead.
Who's next? It's definitely a keep an eye on the mini-map type of game. They're playing in all 3 lanes. There's a lot of action happening. Looking
Vision
for
all over
kills.
the
And the
place.
thing is, there's a lot of kill threat from all the heroes. Except for Yatoro for the most part. He's one of the heroes that has the least amount of kill threat.
Right. Yeah, he very much just needs to sort of sit back and chill. And, well, they're not going to let him do that, it looks like. Arrow comes out, and Skitter finishes him off. I mean, that's kind of the problem, as 33, the cloak didn't save him that time, as they paired together for an easy pickoff. So, Collapse, Mira, and, of course, Laurel making some kills happen.
Yeah, so Cloak doesn't save you, so what do? Queue up the pipe now. We need more.
Fair.
Now, he was probably going to go that build regardless, just because of how much magic damage you do have.
Yeah.
But it's still so much magic damage to the point where he needs the pipe. And even if he buys the pipe, it might not be enough to save him. And they don't have someone on the team going Greaves either. So you have like a situation now where I think this Tide is killable at all stages of the game, especially when you do have the break mechanic from the PA. I don't even know why I'm talking about the PA right now. This hero is like barely in the game. Collapse is like taking the ancient stack away at this point. You got to find somewhere else to farm as Yatoro because he is nowhere near his Battle Fury at this point. Really far behind.
It does definitely feel like it's going to be incumbent upon Spirit to get more of these plays out of, you know, the Clockwork paired together with the Snap. And it's worth noting, too, that they're kind of going for this double aura shenanigans, too. As the hook comes in, they find Snake King here, can drop down the cogs for the connection. 9 is nearby. Snake King very, very low. Maposhka almost enough, but they can't quite finish him off. And Yadaro throws out the dagger, gets lucky with the crit, finds the kill up top. They're also able to find more Iron Shell, double of them. Skinner starting to drop. He is dead. So a solid combination of plays, and then the tip. Just like that, even though they're down 4K, this Tundra team they're kind of getting a little bit cavalier with their movements.
The thing is about Tundra's draft is they need this network advantage, because if you look at their heroes, you have a Beast, a Tide, and a DK as your cores.
Yeah.
Which pretty much means you don't have the biggest late game scaling hero in the game. That's going to be the PA. If you have a net worth advantage, though, I think it won't matter too much. They'll be able to deal with the damage of the PA. But give away too many of these kills here, it could get scary for Tundra. And it can get scary really quickly.
The other thing that's going to be really scary is that group up potential from this team, I think, is very, very quickly going to come online. Because they have Greaves done on Snap, and Pipe is about to be completed. He does have at least just need the recipe, and he can disassemble Vanguard to finish it off.
I thought you were going to say the drums of Slom that are now on.
Oh, the drums. The drums, I mean, those are
here.
scary.
Here he comes.
And will he be drumming the back into all of them? But they're going to have the Ravage after. And, well, that was not the best moment for him. That was
all
pretty
the drums
devastating.
What are you talking about? Without the drums, how could they have gotten you kills?
It did do a lot.
I mean, that's the weird thing about this item. You can't tell. There's like no visual indicator that you're dying to this.
Well, yeah, Roar a lot more visually indicative of what's happening as they will lose Laurel. Just when I talk about how strong Spirit are going to be, they immediately lose two horrific fights. One of them without Ravage. Yeah, that's rough.
I told you were looking at the wrong thing. I thought you were hyping up the drums. This is the comeback
the drums.
For 9 here on this Beastmaster.
It's too strong.
I mean, it does feel like it's not doing any damage, but you look at the graph and it truly is. And I think it's just because you can't really notice if you're getting damaged by the visual effect of it is very subtle.
I mean, the other thing is I think it actually is going to almost instantly kill off all of Darkseer's illusions.
True.
I'm pretty sure that happens. Look at it. The drums. Oh, wait, no, canceled. Wait, he gets it off now. Drumming. Okay. He's drumming.
Oh,
Mira dies to the drums. He's going to die afterwards. All right, 9 goes down.
I see the potential here. He just needs to BKB. Because the drums get canceled, right, if you get stunned?
I don't know. I couldn't tell. Yeah, cannot strike
drums
anymore.
Silenced or drummed.
So I think, though, that what happens is it's silenced for the extent to which you are stunned, but then once you're unstunned, it keeps drumming again. Does that make sense?
Like it makes up the damage lost?
No, like, I think that what happens is, because I saw that he still had the drum thing that showed that his drums were active, but he wasn't drumming. So the damage only goes out when he's
Primal
drumming.
Beast, like Trample,
yes.
Right?
Yeah, Primal Beast Trample, exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's how that works.
Yeah, I think so too. Which means if you get stunned, they don't do anything.
Right.
And that's bad.
if he comes out from stun like he did there, then it's kind of okay because the later damage comes at the end of it, which is what killed the clock.
But ideally, he needs a BKB, so he never stops drumming. So that's when the build will hit critical mass.
Yeah. Well,
then he'll probably go into some like Kaya and Sange or something to continue drumming.
Soxa gonna TP away, and Tundra trying to put more and more of a clamp on this game, shutting down where they can be. And you can see even dropping down these sentry wards to block off camps where Team Spirit would feel comfortable farming. Doing a really good job of disrupting this stuff and making them feel bad.
For sure. And we also have, it's been up for a while now, but the pipe.
Yeah.
For 33 here. Ooh. Oh, we canceled it. Can we make something happen?
Thinking about it. Hook shot.
Oh, the
catches
double
onto
cog.
both of them, and the kisses the wall down. That is a world of hurt. Pipe won't save you now. 33 goes down. It's a double kill for Laurel.
What a hook shot cog from Mira there. Like, you couldn't ask for anything better than that. The pipe, we talked about it. That's not going to be enough to save him from this combination. You will still die. He needs more raw HP at this point. Or perhaps someone needs to build a Greaves, but that's not going to happen, I think. Force Staff will work too. I think Snay next time when he has Force completed will save him. Not Yotaro.
It's like watching a train crash happen. Yadaro running away. The Hawk is on him, though. Wait, does he manage to juke away from this? No! Yeah, they found him.
Yeah.
Bum-ba-da-bum.
Pray to RNG here.
RNG, please. Please.
There's a miss. There's a miss. Not enough crits, though.
Unfortunate.
So if they would have missed 27 hits in a row and he would have got 20
Could've killed them
crits,
all.
he would have killed them both. Yeah. Sometimes you're just
Collapse.
unlucky. The drums. Boom, boom, boom.
That sounds cool. Easy
There's something
blow up.
wrong with this item.
What is it?
I can't put my finger on it right now.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with the sound, the animations, just generally the concept of it, I think.
I don't mind the concept too much, but I agree the sound and animations are very lackluster.
I want it to feel
Boom.
powerful. You don't want to buy an item that just feels underwhelming, even if all the numbers do indicate that it is, like, OP. They wouldn't be building this item, I guarantee you, if the numbers on it weren't absurd.
Yeah.
Howie's the type of player who... he'll check the values.
Yeah.
Alright, we got...
Stun in mid.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
I managed to get out of there. No, I agree. And I think the other thing about it is that, like, in theory, the idea behind this item is that you are beating a massive drum so hard that you're, like, ripping sound around you. You're ripping apart the air, and that's what's doing damage. And it's like, doo, 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 doo. It's like, come on, give us something stronger than that.
like-
I want to see
like a little
cracks in
flute.
the ground.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Well,
How
still a
does this-
6,000 gold lead.
It's kind of hard to calculate off of the tooltip. There might be action on top lane as Ravage is available. How badly does he want it?
Oh, no. Well, yeah, that's a rough one. Laurel gets away.
He just walked
Gonna
it
be
off.
happy with that. Yeah.
Well,
Mid?
it's 33. It's not too
Oh,
sad
the
about it.
drums. Dude, the solo kill with the drums. Not solo,
Yeah.
but it was a good kill.
I think the drums are really good versus PA, for sure.
Yeah. Well, more heroes dropping as Tundra move around the map. Oh, man. And you know what I just thought about? If they do manage to find a victory here, we get all these interviews, we can ask people about the drums. There's a chance. There's a way.
I was trying to calculate the damage from the drums, because you said it beats more towards the end, right?
Yes.
So it says the duration 6 seconds. Damage per hit's 115. It doesn't say exactly how many drum beats there are, so you can't calculate how much damage this does.
So I think Yanni's, I think Fog did a quick calculation when we were watching it before. As kisses raining down from on high, he said it was about 1,500 before any amplifications. Maposhka jumped upon Tombstone, back off cooldown 1 second, thinking about dropping it. Turns, hook shot, catches, but not able to control them. Oh no, and now the Meteor Hammer lands onto Mira. They're not going to finish off Roche. It's very low, 1,500 HP. Still looking for that opening. And now another cookie. They have
BKB's
back
coming for
wall.
Yatoro.
They're waiting for their moment. BKB ready. This is a huge one for them now. If they can take this fight on good terms, they have vac wall ready. 4 points in vacuum. Thinks about it. Walking in, and Maposhka drops down the tombstone, but there it is. Skidder manages to get the Aegis, and now they have to back away. Tombstone taken away. The drums, they're drumming. And the Glimmer Cape, the only thing, or excuse me, just Invis, the only thing keeping Maposhka alive. But with Mira dead now too, Tundra ready to continue their spree through this game.
It feels like they just can't get in there, and that's the issue that they had last game as well, right? Like, you just couldn't get in there to take the fights. The heroes are way too tanky. They've got too many auras. And even if you do have, quote-unquote, the superior late game or the better late game heroes, if you can't kill a hero, it doesn't really matter. If the game doesn't last long enough, it also does not matter. And if you can't keep the net worth even, what can you do at that point? How much time can you buy for your Toro? And buying time makes you lose money. Is it even worth it at that point? Those are like all the hard questions you have to answer in this game.
Yeah, I agree. And I think that there is still this like sort of hope that they can hold on to. You're talking about, you know, late game PA, late game Darkseer, paired together with like people getting caught with this Battle Fury. But these little pickoffs here, they start to hurt that much more every single time they lose a hero. Now, they don't have Saksa with them, but I don't think he's enough of a part of this to really matter that much, particularly losing the Undying.
But you're also forgetting about the late game Enchantress, who is way more online than the other supports here, which, what's Undying doing at this point? I feel like his game is kind of over by now, no matter what he does. Clockwork, you're some initiation, that'll help, but Snaking is straight out a carry at this point of the game. He's doing a lot of damage to make up for the fact that maybe Skeeter, as a hero, isn't doing that much damage. So that's an interesting like adaptation.
Oh, they can't quite catch him there with the hook shot. Saksa just backing away. Not a fear in the world. Gonna drop the Moonlight Shadow, but don't have vision here because he's invis. In the meantime, Tundra, they're just taking the buildings and collapse. He's caught in trouble, pops the pipe, vacuum wall down, but immediately dies afterwards. The cookie tries to connect, but they really do not have enough right here. And with no Darkseer, he cannot afford to buy back either. I mean, he has it, but you don't want to. They're still chasing Saksa. Trying to get him, just TP's away. Oh my god.
I mean, to be fair here, I don't know if there's anything they can do to hold this barracks, whether Yatoro is here or not.
True.
Like, this PA pick so far is not working out the way they wanted it to. It had a rough time in the laning stage. I think to the credits of Tundra, them making some lane swaps and 9 having the versatility to play Beastmaster mid so they could get this Tide pick, really upped the tempo of this draft, because they picked the PA for the Beast. They didn't pick it for the Tide Hunter.
No, I mean, it was, you know, kind of everything that they needed. I think that PA in this matchup just got completely wrecked. 33 was having a great lane from the very get-go. They kind of lost both of their side lanes, and you're in a tough position. Last pick is sometimes pretty freaking good.
Yeah, I mean, when you're in a position where your Undying drops a tombstone, your carry starts hitting any offlaner solo, you're decaying him, and he's just killing the tombstone in front of both of you.
Yeah.
That's really, like, worst case scenario for any Undying player.
Well, the gold is there. Laurel gonna get surged away. Does have the Aghanim Scepter. The time is now. Vacuum, Ags, everything coming together. Team Spirit, can you do it? Tundra, they're at the base. They are all grouped together. They have an Aghanim stun on DK2, though. Oh,
Let's
God.
go with Poshka. Makosha's
Mira
going
misses. He jumps in there. Oh, no, but they got the roar immediately under the Darkseer. It's all falling apart. Oh, God, Yadro wants to find a target to hit, but it's just not working. With no Clockwork, there's nothing there. Vac connects in, but with the wall follow-up, it's really not looking that strong, and they just take over the DK illusion, so they have one of their own. Collapse tries to run away. There's nowhere to run. Tundra, everybody is surviving while Spirit slowly, bit by bit, get whittled down to death. They find themselves this Undying, who is going to be glimmered, tries to walk away, but the jump in, Yadro, no, can't get him. Wants it desperately, wants it real badly, but the stun is there, and gets eaten, saved. Laurel with the turn. Oh, Laurel, a big save. Aegis running out. Wait a minute now. Team Spirit, hook shot, able to get the push back on him. Gets out on the other side from 33. They still want to chase. They have to get so much here. But I think that they're just going to end up losing a lot more. Arrow out, but the cookie barely keeping him alive. Yadro turns the break, tries to bring somebody down. No, he just wants to get out himself. Cogs are going to connect there. They have the Darkseer back alive. Another vacuum. No. Oh, he canceled it. He doesn't TP in. And Tundra just going to walk away again.
Well, the plus side is Tundra still has some base left after that. The downside is they don't have any more damage. Yeah, sorry, Spirit. Yeah, Spirit don't have a barracks. Tundra took the barracks. That is accurate. Yeah. But Team Spirit, they don't have much more damage. In fact, that they have very limited damage. We saw was that a 5-man vacuum into wall with pretty much no follow-up whatsoever? We dropped the kisses, but it tickled them. And that's where they're lacking right now. Game number 1, game number 2, similar stories. They're lacking damage. It makes you think, maybe Collapse should have played that Timbersaw. Maybe he should have played that Viper, because damage is clearly an issue right now.
Yeah, it's... You really are lacking on this poor little guy. Poor little Darkseer, man. As, well, PA trying to get into the Deso, but this is what we've seen before. Just not enough in the tank right here for them. Man, 29 minutes in, Spirit really struggling to come up with anything, and Tundra just had played this absolutely immaculately. I think since, you know, it looked like this team had been struggling, particularly at Lima Major, went out very early in that tournament. And then obviously in DPC, they kind of came in under the wire, were able to pull things together towards the end of the season. And they're continuing these good looks from them right now. Just looking solid.
I mean, I think you said it best. Tundra is a team that oftentimes looks really good, or they look really bad. For other ways to put it, right? They look super amazing, or they look meh. You don't know what you're getting, and the TI winning version was the version that looked amazing, and they've had remnants of that since TI as well, but not really having the performance of like, wow, these guys are probably going to win another TI. And that's the consistency that we've been looking from them. And believe it or not, I believe some of the patch stuff had to do with it, and 33 being so good at doing what he did with the Wraith packs, it looks like he's kind of back to that form. Like, even if it's a Meteor Hammer patch, whatever it might be, he seems to find something.
Oh my god. The Ravage initiation's a little bit better than Maposhka being tossed in, and that's the BKB duration used. They find Collapse, doesn't have anywhere to go. Darkseer walled down, but couldn't follow up with the vacuum. There might have been a cliff opportunity there, but it doesn't come out in time. And just like that, they lose their Darkseer. Yatoro tries to escape, but there is no escape. They almost have an MKB on Skitter anyways. And it looks like Tundra ready to run down another lane with creeps. GGG is the call from Collapse. They're done.
I mean, it's fair. I think at this point in the game, they do not have any damage. The PA pick flat out just didn't work for them.
Yeah.
It wanted to farm the entire game, didn't get the space because Tundra is running a draft that chokes you out really quickly. Goes to your high ground, and it is very difficult to buy that space. So Yatoro on Team Spirit did not have that space.